Today we're talking about Nissa, Worldwaker, and Oathbreaker. And as always, if you enjoy Oathbreaker content, please like and subscribe. That helps out my videos a ton. Nissa costs 5 mana and starts at 3 loyalty. +1, target land you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with trample. It's still a land. +1 again, untap up to 4 target forests. -7, search your library for any number of basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Those lands become 4/4 elemental creatures with trample. They're still lands. And note that Nissa does not make lands creatures until end of turn like so many other cards do. They're just creatures now for the rest of the game. I really like that second plus ability of untapping up to 4 forests. That's a lot of ramp. The turn after Nissa comes down, we can activate this and have 9 mana, 10 if we play a land that turn too. This means that we have the unique opportunity to cast a really big signature spell. There's some smaller options too, but I'm going to go over the big ones first. Green Sun's Zenith and Finale of Devastation both search up a creature with mana value X from your library and put it onto the battlefield. Genesis Wave reveals the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards with converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. Azuri's Predation for 8 mana. For each creature your opponents control, create a 4/4 green Phyrexian Beast creature token. Each of those tokens fights a different one of those creatures. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's a green board wipe. Kind of, at least. It's as close as we're getting in green, and I hardly ever get to cast it because 8 mana is usually too much, but it's not here. Awaken the Woods for X green green creates X/1/1 green forest dryad land creature tokens. Your deck already cares about lands that are also creatures, so this seems on theme. And Vitalizing Wind and Decree of Savagery both make your creatures enormous. For smaller options, I really like Heroic Intervention. For 2 mana, permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. The one weakness of this deck is that your creature lands can die, and if they do, you don't have any lands to cast spells. That is a major downside, and this mitigates that. Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi is an instant for 5 mana. Put 9 +1/+1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a legendary 0/0 elemental creature with haste named Vitu-Ghazi. It's still a land. And because it's getting its power and toughness from the counters and it's really a 0/0, if you then turn it into a 4/4 creature, it's getting the +1 counters in addition to that. If we wanted, we could also do a landfall strategy with a signature spell that puts lands into play. And I especially like ones that can put any land into play. And you'd think, well, we want just forests in this deck, right? Because Nissa untaps forests. And you'd be right, but we can get around that by searching for Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, which makes all lands forests. And now we can untap any land we want. This could be a very unique, fun, casual build. I don't think it would be the most powerful thing you can do in Oathbreaker, but I do like it. If you liked this video, you might like my Nissa Who Shakes the World Oathbreaker video, and I've also got a couple other Nissa videos coming down the pipeline in the next couple weeks. So subscribe if that sounds interesting to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.